franchise consultant representing Franchise Bazaar. Today we are presenting Himalaya Wellness as an opportunity for the day. From their humble beginning in 1930, they continue to deliver on their promise of spreading wellness in every home and happiness in every heart. To discuss more on this, we have Mr. Sarfraz, who is GM Retail. Now, I would request our esteemed speaker to give us an overview into your journey and what we are going to offer through this insightful session. Over to you, Mr. Sarfraz.
Thank you, Alka, and welcome to everyone. Namaste and a warm welcome from Himalaya Wellness. We are a company which has been there in existence for nearly 100 years now, as you, Alka, rightly mentioned, since 1930. And wellness in every home and happiness in every heart is the motto that we live with, towards which we have products that make consumers' life better and more accessible. The, if we move to the other next slide, Alka, you can
Yes,
showcase the entire Himalaya portfolio to the members who are visiting
yes,
our page
yes,
today. We are
yes.
present in 100 plus countries and in multiple categories within the entire personal care FMCG space. We have skincare products, hair care products, oral care, and personal hygiene. And definitely, we all know a lot of people in talking to us on this webinar would be using our baby care products for their babies today, while our legacy still remains the pharmaceuticals business, which we were well known for. While we do
Sure.
all this for our consumers, we also take care of our pets. We have a small business of pet care where we take care of the well-being of pets also. All in all, we want to bring wellness in every home, happiness in every heart. And we are in the space where we want to make things more affordable, accessible, and available to consumers. That's what all
Yes.
Himalaya is all about.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm you're cutting you here. So this is a message for all the viewers who listen to us on every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday at 4 p.m. I would request you to put your query since it is a live session. We would be able to answer, and we have a very esteemed speaker, Mr. Sarfraz, who holds the position of GM Retail. So please put your question so that we can answer during this itself session itself. Over to you again, Mr. Sarfraz. I can see beautiful outlay of the product. So this is how the Himalaya Wellness Company through the retail format should look like. Am I right?
Yes, right. So Himalaya, the exclusive brand outlet or the retail format, as we know, is one of the strategic pillars of the brand. We are present across modern trade, general trade, and all. However, as a brand philosophy, this is one of the key channels that we want to be present in, and that we have been there for over 30 years now. In this channel, the
Great.
objective of having this channel is we can get all the entire Himalaya products under one umbrella, make
Yes.
consumers better aware what offerings we do, and hence also have a robust understanding of consumer likes and dislikes and preferences through this channel. Hence, it serves as a strategic pillar of the overall business strategy at our end.
Sure. Can we have next slide to have the more understanding about the opportunity for the day? Please, viewers, put your question, waiting for your replies to get the answers. Now I can see exclusive brand outlet, the presence you have across India. Would you be able to give us better understanding on it, Mr. Sarfraz?
Sure. So as we speak, we are 385 plus outlets across the country, across multiple cities, 215 plus cities today, and overall 1 lakh plus square feet presence. While if you see the map, we are predominantly strong south, but from a business context, we are a pan-India brand available across states, cities, and top metros. Our
Yes.
focus has been metros for so far, and now we are expanding more into tier one, tier two cities also. We also look forward to have our presence across major towns, cities, state capitals, all across India. From a business operations point of view, we operate in two formats. We have our own stores where we do the entire end-to-end operations, as well as we operate on FOCO model, wherein we have a franchisee who partners with us while the daily operations is taken care by us at our end. The objective of this being we want to ensure that there is a consistency in the consumer engagement and the interface that we bring across our retail formats.
Sure. Sure. Let's have the next slide, please.
So predominantly, if
Yes.
you look at,
Yes,
we have
please.
two
Over to you.
business models predominantly, wherein we have tried to classify into synergy and ascent, wherein we define what is done by Himalaya, what is done by the franchisee. If you look at it broadly, a lot of investment at upfront happens both from Himalaya side as well as the franchisee side. This captures the Himalaya investments that we do.
Yeah. So these are the two types where I can see in the opportunity of franchisee of Himalaya, wherein the synergy and SN goes and depend. I mean, the joining fee is common, and the investment by the franchisee and the responsibilities of the franchisor and franchisee are also being shared. So this is the broad understanding, viewers. If you would like to understand more in depth, we will connect you back. Please share your email ID so that we can reply to your queries. Next slide, please.
And typically, what we expect the franchisee to do in terms of investments and responsibility, and what is the kind of investment that we look forward to from a franchisee. This encapsulates
Okay.
that. I'm sure there are a lot of other details that we can discuss on a case to case basis as we move along.
Right, 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 right.
So, coming, why do we need a franchisee? Honestly, there are three things that we look forward from a franchisee. One is local knowledge and his understanding of the business dynamics in that city. Second, definitely is a lot of local governance. And finally, cash and stock management, because we understand India is not one homogeneous country. It has multiple states, multiple cities, and each city, within each city, there are local instances or local variations or local connect that is required to build a business. That is where we look forward to a franchisee who brings in that knowledge, understanding, and expands the network.
Sure. Of course, they play a very critical role in expanding through their knowledge, through their local connects. So obviously, it is going to help the brand as well as investor. Yeah. So the onboarding process, everyone is curious to know about the process involved when somebody decides to go ahead with you as a franchisee.
So typically, it starts with a regional team. We have a pan India team which works with you day in, day out during the entire phase. And the same team who onboards you works with you till the relationship is continuing. And we want to have a long term win win relationship. Hence, the person who promises sits with you works with you on a daily basis. That starts with the discussion with the franchisee. Then together we look at the site. Sometimes we identify sites, sometimes we look forward to sites from the franchisee, and there's a fair evaluation of done of the site, which follows where both of us agree, moves to a franchisee approval and payment process, then moves into setting up the store. As we saw on the franchisee model, what is the role of Himalaya, what is the role of the franchisee, and then we go towards building a win-win business by making the stores operational. It's a simple process wherein entire process is handled by a local representative from Himalaya, and there is interventions and hand-holding done by the central team. The lot of business responsibility at our end also is with our local team, because we feel local empowerment of our team working together with a franchisee can create a win-win model for both of us.
Hmm. Yes, yes. Can I have a next slide, please? Okay, so I have a few questions which I would like to get them cleared from your side. Can I understand the support structure? Of course, you help in the site evaluation and then finalization, making the infrastructure ready. But in terms of somebody says that I am going ahead with you, and when he decide and he sign ups, right from there, once he sign ups, what type of support involved through and through, till the time he is in operations with Himalaya Wellness? Over to you.
Sure. Sure. So the way it works is once we decide to work together, will have a process of onboarding the franchisee. Then we identify the site, and then we have a centralized team which takes care of entire project management. of identifying what all needs to be done on the site till getting the key ready for the store to be operational. We have an exclusive team, works with the local team as well as vendor partners to make the commission the store. At every point, this entire project is managed by my subordinate team, and the franchisee is equally involved in all the discussions and taking forward the entire execution process typically. So the franchisee is always aware what's happening and what will happen by when.
And can I get a broad understanding about return on investment if somebody is, having an approx up to 15 lakh, including the OPEX, say for 3 months, right, to sustain. So what is the timeline he has to look to get his money back in a stipulated period of time as a return on investment? Would you be able to give me a better understanding on it?
See, return on investment is typically depend on typically three things, Alka. One is the kind of identification of the site, definitely. Second is the kind of effort that we take at a local level. Third is the partnership that we are able to forge. Uh, we have seen franchisees who have been able to make their stores break even in less than 3 months also. And then, as in any franchisee business, there are long-term gestation period stores also. All of it depends on how well do we do our due diligence and how do we get the relationship right
Right.
at the beginning in terms of the expectations that we have from the business. And that is where we follow a very transparent process in terms of expectations from both sides. However, what we have seen in the past, 1.5 year is a good enough time for franchisees to get break even if we have done the right due diligence from both sides and put the right effort. We have relationships which we are there with our business partners for more than 15, 20 years now. So we have
Great.
partnerships that are long lasting. And I'm sure they, like in every business, there are partnerships which are short term also. Getting the right partnership is where we look forward to
Yes.
franchisee bazaar, getting us right franchises, get the right mindset and the right relationship.
Sure. And what is the tenure of agreement? How long is the duration?
Typically, we start with a 3 year agreement, which is typically, as discussed, auto renewed. We do not have any auto renewal charges, but typically we signed a rolling agreements of 3 years.
And what role does a franchisee play in doing the marketing at a local level?
See, one of the key important thing is to understand the nuances, categories, and the demands of the local business. Also, we expect the franchisee to build his network to drive footfalls and partnership at the store. We definitely support from our side in terms of bringing digital awareness, local foraging, local partnerships. In fact, investing in driving awareness also along with the franchisee.
Sure. I'm good with my answers. I wanted to I asked, and thank you for giving us elaborate understanding. So, thank you for joining us. Basically, we franchise, but give you the right opportunity at the right time. You can contact us on the number which you can see on the screen, which is 9844443200. Visit franchisebazaar.com to come to know about the today's opportunity. When you go on the interface of our website, you will come across the banner flashing on the screen, so you can click and put your query so that in touch. Apart from today's opportunity, which is Himalaya Wellness, you can always put an inquiry by doing the three kind of filtration in terms of what industry do you want to start franchisee, which location where you plan to start franchise, and what is the investment you can go up to. You'll come to know about the different opportunities. And thank you once again, Mr. Sarfraz, for giving your valuable time on Saturday. And any last note to our viewers who listen, and we are going to upload this recorded video on the different social media platform to continue get the interest from the investors. So any last word or last note for them?
Thank you, Alka, for having this session. My only submission to all my franchisee partners and potential people who are looking forward to work with Himalaya as a business, I would only urge, let's look forward to a win-win relationship. Let's open with a thought process that we want to work with a brand which is there in India for more than 100 years
Yes.
and have a long-term relationship which is a win-win. Please do not hesitate to reach out to Himalaya, where definitely Franchisee Bazaar is going to be a partner in this avenue of identifying business partners. Please do not rely on any other information source other than Himalaya or Franchisee Bazaar for now.
Yes, yes. Thank you once again for joining us. With this note, we end up the session. Thank you.